It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, uno more.
From the gun, here's Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They motion a receiver right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Alrighty.
Up the middle they go. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Alrighty. Under. Nike Texas.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Oh, ready? Tonight.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they'll have it. He'll pick up the first down. Getting it to the 10-yard line as this drive continues, doing it on the ground. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Oh, ready? Look the high.
Now a give up the middle. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down.
Hey, south. Hey.
Here's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, Blues. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll look to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Blues are going to get the football at their own 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Blues. Point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go. And the Blues will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. We are through one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Pick by the rookie out of Penn State.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Back to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. He'll drop to throw. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing here on third and under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. And the Bengals get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Blues. Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and through. And the Blues move out to a 21-3 advantage. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Get across the 10. That is it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. Inside the 20. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That's an 85-yard gain. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Bengals get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Reek Woolen brings him down. They face second down and 7.
All right.
Throwing is Stroud. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. Here's second and 9.
All right.
They'll motion over Metcalf. A second down throw for Stroud. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. You can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That is caught back corner of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Blues. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Bengals. The extra point, up and good. And the Bengals are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd down, oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It is a big play on 1st down. A gain of 57 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
On the quick, right?
To throw, it's Stroud. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Luke Musgrave, touchdown Blues. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Blues will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short throw taken by Pitts.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 65 yeah.
He'll drop to throw. escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 21 on that pass play. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver.
And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Why, Tony? Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw here on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If I had to guess, Mike, by just seeing the play unfold in real time, the safety's original assignment was to defend the center of the field in pass coverage. Somewhere along the way, the light bulb just went off. He just became a player and said, you know what, the quarterback's on the run, I'm going to attack. I don't think you want to make a living doing that because you risk giving up big plays downfield on scramble drill, but it's a lot easier when you can get away with it and bring them down for a sack.
To the tight end, Musgrave. He's got it. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right. 19 Texans.
On first down, it's Stroud. That one complete to McConkey.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
11. Robbie.
Now, Stroud. That is caught side of the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Blues. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Blues will open it up even further. here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It's second down. Back to throw. That's complete left side to Worthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. He'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
19 Lions. Take Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Throwing here on third. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And the Blues are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Metcalf, left side. He's got it. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play after being backed up. 38 yards. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
South.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Why Tony?
Slot man in motion right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is caught downfield by Odunze. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
South.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
19 tight. Go.
They'll look to throw.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, But when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on fourth down. You can see he starts first look covered. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, uses his legs to pick up the first down, and they're still alive. Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here we go. One final play. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.